this is Big D and Ray Ray from TacoYaki Gaming.
Hi.
And we are back with Zelda Breath of the Wild. Let's go talk to the first of the 4 leaders. Oh!
Where are you going? Your shrine. What are you doing?
Where?
There's a shrine over there.
Yeah, there's a shrine. Welcome.
She's not the king.
Oh, is that the girl from earlier? Good evening. Welcome to Miro Mart. Oh, this is a village.
Go talk to the king.
I know. The king's not going to be in the shrine, so I was going to walk around and try to find him.
What about the shrine?
This is where you'll find our general store, Coral Reef, our workshop. The Hammerhead is also here.
Ah.
You need something else?
No.
No.
Talk to the
See you
king.
later. Not you. Yeah, this is like the workshop.
Hi.
Jesus, calm down, girl. I wish this dude would have told me where it was.
Crab.
Bright-eyed crab. One bite of its delectable meat and you'll forget all exhaustion. Replenishes your stamina when cooked into a dish. Ah, this is nerve-wracking. Another one.
Walk in the water.
Trying to slide.
It's much easier to slide down there.
Not what I was trying to do. Yeah. Can you tell me where the king is? Huh? What is it? Master Link?
Meet the king.
Is it truly you, the Hylian champion? It's me, Vivian. I don't remember you.
Who the king is.
We used to swim together when I was a child, remember?
Pick one.
Do you remember?
No. We're not playing it. I don't care.
Well, it's been 100 years since then, and I know I'm over 130 years old. I must say, you've aged well for a Hylian. Unbelievably well. Now that I think about it, shouldn't you be dead? That may be too personal of a question. Ahem, Father. We're on guard duty right now. Oh, right. Sorry.
Who the king?
The leader of the pack, Baz. The heroine, Gaddison. The father, Trella. They have all aged quite a bit, I'm afraid, but they are all doing well. Oh, but Master Link, you probably shouldn't speak to the elderly. Oops, sorry for keeping you too long. You have business in the throne room, right? Please proceed there at your earliest convenience. Where is it? Is it up these stairs?
Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up.
Prince. Oh, probably up these more stairs. Yeah, this looks about right. Jeez, this dude's huge.
Oh.
Ah, you must be the Hylian that Sidon brought here, correct? You did well coming all the way here. I am King Dorafan, the ruler of the Zora. That object on your waist, is that not a Sheikah slate? Yes, it's my cell phone. Now that I've gotten a good look at you, it's all too clear who you are. You're the Hylian champion, Link. Do not tell me you've forgotten me. The Hylian champion. You can't mean the Link, that champion? You didn't know this whole time? So that's where I've heard your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths. I cannot believe it. The Hylian champion, Link, has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, I have you know. Ah, so many memories. My mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I had a terrible rumor that you had fallen in combat, but it appears you managed to survive. Extraordinary. Come again? Sleeping, you say? Is that why you don't seem to remember me? But surely you must... You must remember my precious daughter, Mifia. Yes? Or do you not? I cannot believe it. Have you truly forgotten my dear Mifia as well? You and Mifia were so close, yet you do not remember her. Young hero, please look upon the beauty of Zora's domain. Do you see that statue? Does gazing upon Mifia's immortalized form not jog your memory? Perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so. Father, I do not believe that discussing sister is helping matters at the moment. Link seems confused. Yes, I did not think I was going to be talking to some fish people. But first, is it worth noting how remarkable that Sidon brought a champion here without realizing it? It's quite a feat, my boy. Wahaha, that's a good one. Link, I doubt not that you have endured a great many trials. Still, I must ask you to hear my plea. Now then, hero, I must inform you that Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing because of the divine beast Varuta. I shall do you the courtesy of speaking bluntly. We alone cannot stop this beast. Will you lend us your strength? What? Oh, you're finally talking? King Doraflan, my liege, do not speak so. To ask a Hylian for help, why, the very thought of it curls my fins. Shut up. Muzu, I expect more of you. How can you still protest? Mizu, it's rude to speak that way to your king and his guest. Link is here because I invited him. With such unprecedented rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of this worthy Hylian. We are not...
You can't read.
Have we not already discussed this and arrived at that very conclusion? He is the king to saving Zora's domain. I have no doubt in my mind. Indeed, Link is the champion through and through. As things stand, Zora's domain, nay, perhaps all of Hyrule is doomed to be swallowed up by the sea.
By the sea.
This is bigger than all of us, my friend. Zora and Hylians alike must put aside our differences and band together.
Good talking.
Have you forgotten already, my king? We cannot trust these lowly Hylians. What happened to you? 100 years ago, they abused the power of the ancient civilization and turned Hyrule into what it is today. Yeah, I guess I see your point. And that's not the least of it. What? It's their fault that Lady Mifia was lost to us. Link? Divine Beast Varuta has great power. It has the unique ability to create endless supply of water. Of late, it has been mercilessly spouting water into the air. As a result, this area has been plagued by heavy rains. For us, Zora, water and air are as one, so you wouldn't think this would be quite so critical of a problem. Sadly, the rains have filled the eastern reservoir nearly to the point of flooding. If the water reservoir breaks, as it soon will, I fear immense damage will fall not only the Zora's domain, but also the area downstream from us. There, Highland's lives are in very grave danger. The divine beast is crying out once again. How do you expect us to fight that thing, man? Divine Beast Ruta. Your Princess Zelda often studied the Divine Beast, that is in the time before the Great Calamity. According to her research, the orbs located on Ruta's shoulders are mechanisms that control water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control now because there's no electricity coursing through to stop them. Segin, who is quite shock resistant for a Zora, hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, the water slowed a bit. Unfortunately, as an aquatic race, we Zora are terribly vulnerable to the power of electricity. So that's why you were too scared to help me. I'm vulnerable to electricity too. Perhaps we could not safely strike it with, perhaps because we could not safely strike it with enough electricity at once, the water soon returned to its full force. That's why we went in search for a Hylian who can help us. Link, I am certain you have already figured this out, but we need you to use shock arrows to get those orbs working properly again. I will aid you in any way I can. You mean like swimming in the water next to me? Of course. Please, here I beg of you, help me stop Ruta's rampage of destruction. What? Princess Zelda herself instructed you to board the divine beast and appease it from within. So, Princess Zelda is still alive? Yes, in Hyrule Castle. I do not believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you were. The events of 100 years ago cannot be altered, it is true. But if we can regain control of the divine beast, they may yet prove useful in sealing Calamity Ganon once and for all. I did not know you had such grand ambitions, Link. Shh.
Sure, I'll help you.
Wondrously, naturally, I shall help you. Once it has stopped rampaging, you can easily climb inside it. Come, Link, let us appease Ruta together. Thank you, Link. We are truly in your debt. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting was nothing short of destiny. Now then, allow me to offer you this gift as a show of our faith. Dora armor. Custom armor painstakingly crafted by each generation of Zora. Zora Princess for her future husband. Wearing it will give you the ability to swim up waterfalls. Wow. As long as you wear this, you can ascend waterfalls just like Sora. Please take good care of it. King Dora fan. Surely you do not intend to give an outsider this Zora armor. Countless generations of Zora princesses have gifted the armor to the one they have sworn to marry. Yeah, the king's gonna marry me.
Part.
Princess Mifia made that one there with her own hands. It is far too important to entrust to a shady Hylian. He may be the champion, but Mifia had no such relationship with him. So why should he receive such an honor? It's just too much, my liege. I do not understand it one bit. That Muzu is not easily swayed once his mind is set. You must understand, he was in charge of educating my dear Mifia. Naturally, she means a lot to him, just as she means the world to us. Ever since we lost her to the calamity, he has grown to despise Hylians. I hope you can forgive his rudeness. But what shall we do now? I tasked Muzu with finding the shock arrows we will need to appease Varuta. But he has rushed off in a huff. Link, do not let his words concern you. I will work at this out with Muzu. I shall return shortly. He tripped. He done. I suppose that means you are going to tell him. Link, Muzu is most likely at the square down below. Would you mind going down there? I would like you to try to speak with him.
Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up.
What are you doing?
You came all the way down in here, but it was in vain. I have no desire to speak with you. Listen, well, Muzu, there's something I need you to know. He who stand here, the man named Link, is the one whom my sister Mifia had feelings for. I was only a child then, so I did not know it myself at the time, but it is so. I grew up hearing my father tell stories, some of which were about my sister's undying love for a Hylian named Link. What? No! You cannot fool me with such a fanciful lie. Not this, Zora. How could Lady Mifia have feelings for a Hylian like him? The facts are clear. He remembers nothing, even when he looks upon Princess Mifia's statue. The truth is, Muzu, though you never know it, he was ever in Mifia's heart. Is this a memory?
I was thinking, this reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child, always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know. Perhaps we could spend some time together.
What's the matter, Link? Are you unwell? You're quivering like a hatchling. Whatever is the matter. What? Don't mistake me for a fool, Hylian. There's no way you remember just now when it's most convenient. In any case, without any solid proof, I cannot possibly take your word. If you have any such proof, now is the time to show it. Do so, and I shall tell you how to get shock arrows. Yes, as well as anything else you wish to know. What are you talking about? Show you. All right. Well, we are gonna figure out how to prove it next time. Bye. Ah!
You stop, how you just stuck in there?